Hey everybody, welcome back to Arena Hacks. My name is Kyle Wagner. I know we are all excited for Kaldheim, which was just released on Thursday. I have been looking into the cards a lot and trying to put together some budget decks that I can show you, as well as some not so budget friendly decks that I can do during midweek for anybody who out there who's more advanced and like seeing these more advanced decks. They are very entertaining to watch sometimes. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to be going back to my regular schedule after this. As you know, this week I've been kind of throwing videos all over the place, and that's mostly because of Kaldheim and the release of Kaldheim. As you may have already guessed, that's why I've been doing videos kind of not on my normal schedule and everything like that. So from this point forward, I'm going back to my regular schedule. Maybe I'll mix things up a bit again on the next set release. But for now, I'm going back to Sundays and Thursdays every week for videos. So Thursday videos, like before, are going to be not necessarily budget or beginner-friendly videos. And then my Sunday videos are going to be more either budget or beginner-friendly, unless I run out of ideas for budget decks and stuff like that, which, I don't know. Magic's a pretty big game. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, today, what I'm sharing with you, there's not going to be much Kaldheim because I'm still looking at the cards, I'm still learning, and I was looking at them before the set was even released. It's just whenever a new set comes out, it's always so exciting. There's so many new cards to read, synergies and ideas that come into your head, and you're trying to figure out, oh, how can I use this? How can I combine this with sets or cards from other sets and stuff like that? So it's really exciting. I've just been reading a lot of the cards, finding ones that I didn't discover before. All kinds of neat stuff in this new set. So today what I'm going to be doing though is the deck that I'm showing you is a deck that I used on Wednesday, because on Wednesday I had 3 daily challenges here. Because what I always do, and I probably should have told you this, I forgot to mention it in those other videos before Kaldheim was released, but it's not a big deal. It's just kind of pinching pennies. So what was I saying there? It's pinching pennies. Yeah, right, it's the challenges. So you're just trying to squeeze them all out to save them for the next mastery. So what happens is the Zendikar mastery was done and I was finished. I was done with it. And so I would just save up my daily challenges until I had 3. And then I made sure I did 1. I kept them kind of full, but I never really just finished them all off. And then on Wednesday, I was like, okay, I have 3. I need to do 1, but I need to do only 1 so I can save so that tomorrow when I get a new one, I will have 3 that can go straight towards the Kaldheim mastery, all the XP points that you get in it, right? So I still did the other one so I didn't lose the gold. And, you get those uncommon cards at the end of the mastery, so there was that for Zendikar as well. But what it was is because of the challenges that were there, I had a 751 that was like this, that was almost done, and it was kill 45 of your opponent's creatures. But then there were spells, it was now I remember what they were. It was cast so many creatures, 20 creature spells, green and black spells, or kill so many of your creatures, and I was almost done that one, so I wanted to finish that one off. So I'm like, I have to build a deck with lots of removal that doesn't have green, doesn't have black, and it has to kill creatures, so I can't really use white removal because it exiles most of the time. So I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I have to build a red deck with a lot of burn spells. So that's what I did. I built a deck, a mono-red control deck, and we're going to take a look at it. So here's the deck right here. Very simple and neat, straight to the point. And look at it, non-creatures. 28. I only have 20 lands, but I have Kazuul's Fury here, which can be played as a land on the flip side. Tapped land, of course, but it's only 4 of them, and then there's just 20 basic mountains that are untapped. So we go here and we look at that, 28 spells. So Kazuul's Furies is one of them, and I do use Kazuul's Fury mostly as lands. The thing that's good about it is because you can sack a creature. It's just good if you have a creature like a Bonecrusher Giant with power of 4, or if you have a Spellgorger that's been added a lot of 1/1/1 counters, and then use Kazuul's Fury, and it's like that creature has enough power to kill your opponent, but let's say your attack phase is over, or whatever, or something like that, and you're like, oh, I can sack that creature with Kazuul's Fury, deal damage equal to its power, and that'll kill my opponent. So that's why I threw them in there, as like an extra way to just shut my opponent down. And it's any target too, so you can kill creatures with it too. I can sack a creature and kill one of my big creatures to take out one of my opponent's big creatures and stuff like that. So I threw it in there for that, for versatility, and then took lands out. But 24 lands is a lot of lands for a deck like this. It's a red aggro deck. It's because it's not aggro. It's mono red, but it's not aggro. It's a control deck. I literally spend most of my time, I play a land, and then I end the turn and wait for my opponent to play a creature so I can kill it right away. And that's what this deck is all about. Now I do have 12 creatures in here, and you will see, I think, at least each of them at least once. So, Careless Celebrant, again, when it dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. So it's more ways of killing my opponent's creatures and stuff like that. Plus, you attack with him, he's a 2/1, he's doing 2 damage all the time. If your opponent's blocked, their creature's taking 2 damage, and then you can do another 2 damage because of this guy's ability. So it's like throwing that damage around was just kind of crazy fun. Then we got Bonecrusher Giant. You guys seen that a lot. There's a reason why you'll see him a lot. He's a freaking awesome card. You're going to see him a lot more too with Kaldheim. Kaldheim has a lot of giant synergy. I don't know if I mentioned that when I was going through Kaldheim things, because I just I've been discovering new things about it too. I think I did read up about the giant synergy at one point, but yeah, they have all kinds of things that synergize with giants. So Bonecrusher is going to be making a lot of appearances in the next few months to come. I'll bet you that. So I already talked about, and then Spellgorger Weird. So I have so many instances, sorceries in this deck. Non-creatures 28, instant 24, sorcery 24. That's 28. All right there, instants and sorceries. So you put him down and you keep killing you wait for your opponent to play a creature and you kill it. You wait for your opponent and you kill it. And right, you're playing these instants and sorceries, and he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, unless your opponent can deal with him pretty soon. Or just has a way of dealing, even if he gets really big, your opponent has a way of dealing with him when he gets really big. Everything else here is just things that kill creatures. Shock, very basic one. Everybody loves Blitz of the Thunder-Raptor. It gets more and more powerful as you get instants and sorceries in your graveyard. So however many instant sorceries in your graveyard, that's what this guy does in damage to, it's an instant at instant speed and does damage to a creature or planeswalker. So unfortunately you can't target your opponent with that. Celebrant already did. Cinderclasm, just 1 damage to all creatures, or for 2 mana, or 3 mana for 2 damage to all creatures. So really fun there. Pumps up your spell. It can't kill your Spellgorger either, if you really think about that. Your Spellgorger is 2/2. If it's a 2/2 and you haven't given it a +1/+1 counter, and you play a Cinderclasm kicked to do 2 damage, what happens is the Cinderclasm goes on the stack. Whoosh, it does that. They do that thing where the ability comes out. Whoosh, right? It goes on the stack. And then what happens is your Spellgorger triggers immediately, and the Spellgorger's ability immediately goes whoosh, on the stack, on top of it though. And then it resolves, the Spellgorger gets a +1/+1, and then your Cinderclasm resolves and does 2 damage to everything. But it's a 3/3 at that point, so it survives. I actually did that I used a double Cinderclasm, 1 kicked and 1 unkicked in one of the matches to kill an opponent's creature, and my Spellgorger survived it all. 3 total damage, because every time I cast one, my Spellgorger got powerful and ended up having 5 power and did 5 damage to the opponent. It's kind of fun. I don't know if I won that game. Yeah, so where was, yeah, that's about it. I think I just went through the whole thing. No, I didn't. I did miss some. I missed some of the spells. Yeah, Cinderclasm, Fire Prophecy. Sometimes you have too many Cinderclasms or Blitz of the Thunder-Raptor in your hand. So you use that, you kill your opponent's creature at instant speed, 3 damage, and you kill it, and then you can throw one of these on the bottom of your library and draw another card, because sometimes these aren't always useful. Sometimes you don't want to do damage to everything. Sometimes you don't have sorceries and instances in your graveyard, and this is useless, right? So you throw it back in your library at the bottom, you'll draw into it later, and yeah, that's how Fire Prophecy really helps there, and it does damage to a creature, so you can kill it. Roil Eruption sorcery, which is really unfortunate, but it has the ability, so if the game drags on, you can do 5 damage to any target instead of just 3. It's very hefty to do that, 7 mana to do that 5 damage, so 3 is what you're mostly going to be doing with this spell. Bonecrusher I've covered, Kazuul's Fury, and Soul Sear. You've seen me play in other decks, 5 damage, plus it shuts down Indestructible. Pretty freaking brutal. So you'll see me play 2 games with this deck, and then I'll play 2 games with a slightly modified version of it that I added, that I started playing with later on, just to try and get more wins. So I'll show you that one right now. Here it is. It's got a little bigger. I took out 2 Spellgroggers and I put in 2 Torbrands for it. I took out 2 Cinderclasms for 2 Shatterskull Smashings. And then I took out 2 Blitz of the Thunder-Raptors for 2 Volcanic Geysers. I wanted to go with a full set of Shatterskull, but they only do damage to creatures. So I wanted a way to end the game if my opponent was almost dead and I had the mana built up, then I just wanted to throw something right at their face. And this does damage to any target, so you can do that. Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever really won a game with this spell in this deck yet. But that's what I did this with. That's what the modifications I made. That was all of it, what I just told you right there. And so that's the second 2 games. First 2 games are the other decks. So let's go take a look at the gameplay. All right, here we are with the first game. I like it. It's not bad, actually. I got a nice well-rounded. That seems like I don't say that very much. But yeah, it really is. I got creatures, 2 of them in a deck I have barely any creatures in. And then lots of removal, yeah. We're looking pretty good. Depending on what our opponent is playing. Ugh. You better be playing creature. Come on, Gruul. Come on, Gruul. Ooh, black. Okay. Oh, there's another land. That's not bad. Can't complain. Pass the turn. Ugh. Rogues? No. Should we kill it? Another rogue enters the battlefield. Yeah, let's hit it now. He's still gonna mill me. I knew that, but you know, just yeah. Like if he plays other rogues, he's gonna mill me more. Whenever another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards. Yeah, so he's gonna keep making us mill more. We'll end there. Oh, he does nothing. He does actually. He might be struggling for blue mana though, maybe. Okay, there's some colors. Gaining some life. What's he playing now? Veto. What? What is he running here? Okay, unfortunately I can't kill him yet. Do not have the mana for it, so we'll play a Spellgorger and see if that Spellgorger can stick on the field for a little bit. I thought for sure he was running rogues there with the Guild Enforcer. This appears to be mono black. Huh. 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 I could double spell his veto, or I could just do a single Soul Sear. Yeah, let's go that way. I wish I had one of my 3 damage spells. I like saving Soul Sear for a bigger creature. But yeah, let's attack. Actually, let's see what he does with that, what he blocks. Because I can shock to add extra damage. He has to double block in order to kill my Spellgorger. Right? So he has to double block. If I shock, he'll lose his 1 creature. And my Spellgorger will become a 3/3. So he is blocking. Let's let the damage go through. And then instead of a shock, we'll actually go with a stomp. Oh, I should have... Either way, yeah, I could have actually killed both creatures. That was dumb. If I would have shocked this guy, he would have been a 3/3 and he would have killed the veto anyways. Oops. I'll end turn. I have both a I can't play this. This is an instant, and it's only 2 mana for 1 damage to each, so it's no use right now though, so yeah, I wouldn't play that. Go ahead. Ugh. Huh. Maybe I should kill this guy and then try to play my Bonecrusher. That's not a bad idea. Let's do it that way. Yeah, he hits from 2, he gains 2 life. Yeah. I'll have 1 mana left. I'm okay with that. I do have a couple shocks. Swing in for this. See what he does now. What's this ability? Sacrifice another black creature. So if he plays a black creature, he can sack it right away. With this, whatever its ability is, draw a card. Okay. Now what? Hold those shocks for a little bit longer. And we'll swing in with everybody. What's he got up here? Well, just 2 swamps. I like the mix, the different art on his swamp. That's kind of cool that it does that. So what does this do? X's your devotion to black. Destroy target creature. Well, that's not nice. Okay, I'm going to do that. Devotion to black. Right. So it only cost him 2 black mana. Is he letting that go through? Oh no, wait, I have to let him block. Okay, he is letting it go through. He knows I got something. So let's hit that so he can't get any synergy off of that anymore. And I can double shock. 2 mana for 4 damage. Now that I think about it, is not that bad. Ugh. Swings in. I can't kick this, so that's just 1 damage. He hasn't played anything with toughness all that low. He's got 1 card in hand. Should we double spell his veto? I can't double spell this. Yeah, let's double spell it. Double shock. What does he have? Does he have something to pump it up? Oh, I hope he doesn't pump it up. And if he does pump it up, I hope he does it now before I play my other shot. What do you got? What is it? Alright, so he takes down my other Bonecrusher. That's terrible. Can't do anything now. Although this is pretty powerful. 2 mana for 4 damage. The shock. Except this only does it to creatures. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta get something more. Yeah, so this is where this deck kinda is. Yeah. It's just, yeah, you hit a dead end like this a lot. On the plus side, our opponent seems to be in the same situation. Here we go. Here's something I can do something with. Can even start growing. What's he going to do to it, though? What do you got in your hand, you punk? I don't know. Dang, I need 7 mana to kick this. 5 damage is pretty awesome. 5 damage for 7 mana is kind of... 2 mana for 3 damage, that's pretty sick. Urgh. Okay, I might have to play Cinderclasm just to pump this up. Let's all attack, see what he does. From combat. Well, that's shitty. So he does that. Let's just end turn. Man, I want to play something else, but 3 toughness. Stop it. Give me something I can kill with 1. Or even 2. As soon as I play this, this guy gives himself a counter and goes to a 3/3. So 2 damage isn't going to kill him. Right? Like, this does damage to all creatures, even my own. So, but yeah, 2 damage won't kill this guy because he'll immediately get pumped up from casting the spell as his own ability. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Is that 7? 6, 7. Aww. But I want 5 damage, and then I attack with a 3/3. But if I don't kill, yeah, let's just, yeah. Let's do it. Right to face, 5 damage. Boom. What's that spell in his hand, or did he just do this thing? He has the mana for it, too. So he's probably going to do it. Yeah, he's doing it already. He has to hold up 4 lands every turn to do it, though. Should have maybe left him unblocked, because he might, or untapped, so... Unless, he might start creating rats with this guy. He does. Okay. Interesting. He does have 4 mana. How many rats does he need to sacrifice? 3 rats to gain control of a creature. I don't know, let's just attack and see what he does. Does he block it, or does he remove from combat? Removes from combat. Cool. So I can Cinderclasm and then stomp this guy. Cinderclasm first, then stomp this guy to finish him off. Hopefully he uses him to create another rat first, just to make him, you know, waste mana and time and all that stuff. And then I'll play the Cinderclasm. Can't even play it right now anyways. So, waiting for him to decide. I wish I had a destroy land in here somewhere. Getting rid of that would be real nice right now. That's annoying. I hate stuff like that. Man, how come other people can make use of that? I have some of these. Like, I never have 4 mana available to use it. I'm always casting other things. And this guy's sitting here with an empty hand and all the mana in the world to do what he wants. And he's using it brilliantly. I never get an opportunity like that. You'll notice that too, though. You'll notice some people are able to use cards super effectively, and no matter what, you're always in a situation where you just can't. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just the one? That one too? Okay. If I kick this, it's 3. I'll still have mana. It'll do 2 damage, which still won't kill the Spellgorger. And I'll still have 2 mana left for Stomp. So kick it. Lots of people die. Stupid thing over here. Game's been lasting so long. Usually this has been pinging me for 1. Usually 1 damage a turn is not a lot to worry about. But he's taking me down quite a bit. He keeps gaining life from it too. Urgh. Here, let's just go like this right now. Get rid of that thing. Now he's killing it. Damn that guy. How come he always has those things? Jesus, yeah, like look at it. It's like the only removal he has, and he just keeps getting it. Whatever. Yeah, he's gonna like beat me with that thing. I have no way of gaining life in this. I have 3 turns left. Bonecrusher's not gonna be enough. Oh, I should have killed this guy before he created a rat. Hey. Oh well. Doesn't matter, he's just going to remove my guy from combat anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to cast that. Yeah, that's pretty much game. There's not enough turns to do anything. I've got 2 turns after this. There he goes again. Like every turn. Every single turn except that one turn. He's got the mana. That's annoying. That's so... I hate so much when other people can just... Here you go. Here's a perfect situation where you can use this card that Kyle can never use because it never does anything for me. I'm never able to make use of something like that. Such a useless card to me. Let's get rid of that guy. This deck was originally created just to kill creatures, not even really to win. It just bugs me when I see people making use of cards that I can never make a go of. God, that burns me so. And then we attack. Good game, sir. Good game. Just take it, yeah. Why are you even removing it? Why are you doing that? Just take the damage. Like, boom, see? What would 4 damage have done to him? Just take the damage. I have no cards in hand. Ooh. Well, those are the only 2 Cinderclasms I have in the entire deck. That's crazy that I got them, though. Let's go for it. 2 mana removal, 2 mana removal. Cinderclasms. Oh, that's not a bad second turn. Especially he's nothing for me to kill right now. Careless Celebrant. 1 mana removal? Plenty of 1 mana removal. That'll do it. There it is. Playing another land. Yeah, okay, okay. You go, sir. Play a creature so I can kill it. Not that I'm trying to get that what do you call it? Quest? Yeah, quest, challenge, whatever. Not that I'm trying to get that right now, it's just, is this guy playing another? Is this like the same guy again? This seems like the same deck. Ah, it's one of my only 2 Blitz Raptors too. Oh well, I don't think I would have wanted it in my hand quite this early anyways. Although it wouldn't be bad. I've got tons of instances and sorceries that I can play first to amplify it, and then play Blitz of the, what is it? Blitz of the Thunder-Raptor. That's a cool name for a spell. Blitz of the Thunder-Raptor. Okay, it's not, okay, I was going to say, it's not waiting, priority's not on me, is it? So should I use a Cinderclasm to kill it? Or should I use a Bonecrusher? Let's use a Bonecrusher. Or the Stomp, actually, technically, is what it is. Let's stomp that thing. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, when they do that, when it can't resolve properly, this, instead of going into exile and playing later, it just goes to the graveyard, which sucks. Because we can't get anything out of the graveyard in this deck. So, ugh. Oh, that's also ugh. Oh, I don't have an instant either. This is not instant speed. Dang it. Alright. Have your way with me. Frickin' Rankle. Okie dokie. What's he gonna make us do? What is it? Discard the card. Okay. Okay, there we go. Not the Cinderclasm. Let's go this one. Really don't need too many more lands. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go this way. And pump him up immediately by shooting down Rankle. Too bad that's a sorcery. Man, I would have loved to hit that Rankle before he attacked us. Maybe discard a card, although we got to draw a card. That wasn't too bad. Can't complain about that. Ugh. Yeah. Dang it. Can't attack with it yet. I can kill it by Cinderclasm with a kicker. It's kicked Cinderclasm. Won't kill that guy though, unfortunately, which is really poopy. Hopefully I'll get something. Oh, I don't want to sack my creature though. Come on. Come on. I mean, like, Jesus, I have so many cards in this deck that will deal with that guy, no problem. Of course he hits, just manages to hit my only 2 Blitz Raptors after milling out of, you know, like not even 20% of my deck, yet he hits both of my Thunder-Raptors, and I have both Cinderclasms in hand, and I only have 2. Does anybody see something wrong with that? There's definitely a pattern there. Like, what's up with that? Where's all my stuff to kill this guy? Let's go like this. Kick that, get rid of this guy on the ground. And I will... Actually, I can do my other Cinderclasm to get rid of this guy. And unkicked. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Let's attack, and we'll do it at instant speed. Like that. Ooh. I like thought of that like right at the last second too. Wow. Cinderclasm, you're doing some work. Oh no, what's he doing? His own removal, of course. I get to attack with my Celebrant. What are we doing? Opponent? Oh, I was just about to be like, hello. Let's go. Should I snooze a little? Dance a little? That's what it looks like. He's got the one thing out and then the other one up. So the dancing thing. Woo! Let's just do that for fun. Oh, that's not nice. Kazuul's Fury and 2 damage. Sure, let's do it. Whoop. Sorry these games are taking so long. Usually they were going faster before when I first played this deck. Okay. Now what do I do? Oh yeah. Do I want to... Oh, he's got a lot of removal though. What do you want to bet this is just removal in his hand? I gotta go for it though. I gotta go for it. Let's stomp his face. Bonecrusher. Hold that card just to make you think I got something. We got Haggard. I figured he, like I said, he's got removal. He's got removal. Ooh. No death touch. Gain life from that too? Ew. Disgusting. Oh, I didn't mean to play. I should have waited. Whoops. Too late now. Get rid of your Mire thing. Aw, man. I was hoping to throw this to the bottom of my library and draw another card. Actually, I'm going to hold on to it because I do have more Fire Prophecies. So if I get another Fire Prophecy, I can throw my mountain on the bottom and grab something else then. Shock, okay. Yeah, this deck is literally built to kill creatures and literally do nothing else. It's not the greatest for winning. That's definitely for sure. Although I did have a good streak of wins. What was it, Wednesday? That I had it. Ew. Okay, you bring him back. Oh, into your hand. Oh, and you can cast him kick? That's not good. I can't kill it then. Oh, yeah. Did he kick it? Yeah, I think he kicked it. Yeah, of course he did. So that's gonna suck. I need something with 3 damage. I need another Fire Prophecy or Roil Eruption or something. He's milled me though too. What does he mill me for? Wait, 3 Cinderclasm? Oh, this is. I kept saying 2 of this, 2 of that. Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong deck. I'm thinking it was a slightly different version of this deck. Okay, numbers were off. My bad. Oh no, I should have killed him. Oh. The Mire Triton. Hey. Okay. So let's go. Let's stomp this guy. Why does he always got to do that? Like, seriously, has he ever not had a village rights? Like, how, like, all right, no more village rights. Like, that's all 4 of them. For God's sakes, I'm sick and tired of him doing that. He's gonna play that other one too. What do you want to bet? Like, I'm sick of him putting my Bonecrushers in the graveyard when I play a stomp. Okay, once or twice is fine, but every single time, you cannot have that many freaking village rights in your deck. I swear some people know how to hack this. There's like, that is ridiculous. Come on. Every single time. Enough already. Kicks that too. Of course he gets grenades now. I hate that. Perfect draw. Where's my 3? I have so many spells to do 3 damage and kill these guys. Come on. And what do you want to bet? $1,000 land right here. Come on, man. Go. Hurry up. Now you're starting to get me here. Yeah, I'm auto-passing. I have nothing that I can do or block with. Hello? Maybe it's frozen or something. I've had this happen before where I went to play something and it like kind of casted, it tapped my mana, but the spell just sat up there and the game was waiting. And then all of a sudden my opponent's like, your go. And I'm like, I did go. The game's not doing it. Like, the game's not casting my spell on it, but I couldn't do anything else. The spell was in like half cast mode or something. And he's like, your go. And I'm like, I can't do anything. All of a sudden my timer comes up and my fuse starts running and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I can't do anything. Like, you're not letting me play. And yeah, so of course, what did I just say? $1,000 a land? All right. I think that's enough of this then. That's too much torture. When the shuffler goes like that, it's time to say goodnight. Okay, so here we have the other deck, the slightly modified one. So this one actually only has 2 Cinderclasms and 2... Whoa. 2 Blitz of the Thunder-Raptor or whatever it's called. Go this way so I can play this and have 2 mana next to him. I got distracted looking at this background. This is sick. I love when they come out with this new art stuff. Like clicking on the things in the background. Sometimes they do stuff. There's like a lava one, and there's like a lava waterfall. And you click the waterfall, it splashes, and when you click it enough times, it freaking bursts out of it and everything. And there's other little stone pillars that you can click and chip away at until they reveal a little crystal underneath. Okay, I wouldn't have played that if I knew this was coming up. Everything I have is instant speed, so we will pass turn. Unless I want to play a Bonecrusher. That's not instant speed, but yeah. Okay, what is it? Whenever he... Yeah, oh, I should have killed it with something. Whoops. One attacks. Another target knight you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay, so we have to get rid of that or else I won't be able to destroy his stuff. So let's... Shock? Let's just end turn for now. Everything in here is instant speed. Again, except the Bonecrusher, which I don't plan on playing right yet anyways. So whenever he goes to play another knight, I can shock it or do something like that. He's going to attack? Okay. Or we can Bonecrush. Let's Bonecrush instead of a shock. There's 3 mana. Let's be patient. And if he doesn't play a creature, we'll just stomp his face again. We'll stomp his face. There's a creature. Although I cannot kill it with a Bonecrusher. I have to use Fire Prophecy. Do I wanna... do I? No. Ooh, should we stomp his face? Nah. We're supposed to kill creatures with these spells. Let's just stick with that. That's what I created this deck with the intent of. So let's just keep it with that. Another one? That's cool. You can hit spacebar and it like passes. So it was waiting for me there. I just hit spacebar and it passed. I think you can go full control by hitting control. Yeah, you get full control and you hit control again, it goes away. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm telling you all this and opponent's like, guy, you can do it. What are you doing? Slow and steady wins the race. Let's hope. This is so funny. This is the deck with the modifications. I haven't seen a single one of my modifications yet. Yeah, let's end the turn there then. I'll stomp his face if, you know, if I don't do anything else. I'll have to stomp his face before my turn. I get a second Bonecrusher. Or I can Soul Sear that. Yep. Let's Soul Sear it. He's probably getting very frustrated with me right now. It's such a weird mono red deck though. Like seriously, it's slow and steady, like a control deck. Mono red? Like what? So what do I do now? I don't. Let's just end turn. I'm pecking away at him 4 every turn, which isn't really much of a peck. More like a punch. First a peck, then a punch. Oh, you dirty, little dirty guy. That's Kazuul's Fury to get extra value. Dang, I have to target first, then choose my sacrifice creature. I keep wanting to target my own creature. Yeah. And, oh, he took 6 damage. 4 from Kazuul's Fury, which I did not target my Bonecrusher. I sacrificed my Bonecrusher as part of the cost. Let's stomp face and get another Bonecrusher. Those 3 Bonecrushers from the start is kind of like how we're slow rolling them too. One at a time. When one dies, then we roll the other one out. We're using other burn spells to complement and go with it. Man, this guy and the Death Touch. Really? Like, really? Does this guy gain him any life somehow? Death Touch is going to do this if you count him upon permanent. Whenever this guy deals damage to a player, draw a card. Shattersco. No, it's not any target, is it? And it is target creature and or planeswalker. Okay. Let's just attack in. Let's just see what goes. So blocks. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god, I feel like such an idiot. I did that whole attack, and I could have just done that. I'm sorry, guy. I didn't mean to be a jerk. That was such a bad thing to do. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, sometimes you just don't see the combos, and then you're like, oh, I can kill him with this spell and that spell. And I just attacked and played around with him and tortured him a little bit. But yeah, it happens sometimes. You just don't see things, and yeah. You make yourself out to be a jerk sometimes, even when you're not. Should I shock his face? You can save the shock for later. They're meant to kill creatures. That's what they are designated for. So, if I have nothing to kill, then I will. Man, I feel like such a mean control player. Like, if he doesn't play anything for me to kill, then I'll stomp face and play Bonecrusher on my next turn. Snowing a little bit too in this thing. They did snowflakes. They animated snowflakes over top of the backgrounds around Christmas and stuff, if you guys remember. They were bigger ones though. You could see the pretty little design of them and everything. Aw. Looks like opponent's running his own removal. He's not supposed to do that. Alright. X damage any target. I like that. So right now this is 2 damage any target for 4 mana. You have to play 2 mana, plus you have to pay a mana for every damage you want to do to any target. Oh yeah, this guy's running control. Snow-covered control, too. Oh man, got like a burp or something. It wasn't coming. Yeah, let's try the same thing again, see how it works out. I know it didn't go last time, but yeah. You know. Oh, come on. Okay, I saw him highlight it, and I'm like, ah, he did it too. What a dingus. What a dingus. Who am I? Oh my god, that's a lot of shocks. Man, I can't. Fine. I'm gonna start shocking face because I don't want my hand to get too big. What do we got? 6. I can afford 1 more card without discarding. So, and I bet you my next card's gonna be a land. So I'm just basing that guessed on how little lands I've drawn this game compared to other games. Deliberate. Should I hold off for a few more turns on the shocks? Let's just play 1 now. We have, well, it's 3 mana to take down 6. A creature with 6 toughness. That's not bad. All at instant speed. It's gonna gain, what is it from this? 4 life when that thing runs out. So that's crummy. Man, we got 3 damage any target here. Why does it keep killing all my creatures? You know, I'll just take my turn. It's actually not a land though. Alright, now I'm gonna start shocking him before I take my next turn. I'm gonna end my turn here, and I'll start shocking him when, like before I take my turn. Like I said, yeah, I'm repeating myself now. Oh man, I have nothing to deal with enchantments. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. And let's just take my turn. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to discard one, so I have to play something. Let's do this to face, so I don't have to discard. Alright, so let's, what was I thinking here? Oh, yeah, I was gonna start dropping some shocks. 2 mana. Therefore, it's a 2/2. What else you got? What else are you gonna do this turn? You're gonna do that. Draw yourself a card. And as soon as I play a creature, you gonna kill it. I know that. Should I shock face? What do I have here? Let's do some math. 2, 4, 6. Plus 3 is 9. No, and then I have this too. Oh no. You should counter it. How about that? You're gonna counter that? He's got 5. I can totally do 6 with the 2 Roil Eruptions. He can maybe buy himself one more turn if he counters one of them. If he's got the mana for it. Priority keeps waiting on him. Oh, I can't cast 2 more spells this turn. I can only cast 1. So let's go for the little shock to the face. See what he does. Oh, that's it. Okay, so it wasn't that bad because we just built up a bunch of burn spells and just... Okay. I was complaining. I wanted, like, where's my creatures? I want to see more creatures. You know, so I can do something to him, but he was killing everything anyways, so it's not like it would have mattered. I only saw 2 Bonecrushers. Did I not see anything else for creatures this game? Okay, then. Alright, then. Alright, so there you have it. That was the games. As you saw, as I played with this deck, I think I lost both times. And then when I played with the other deck, I won both times. But I don't know why, because you remember those last 2 games, we didn't actually see any of those cards. We did see the Volcanic Geyser, but I never played it. Right? So it's like we saw the cards, but we didn't actually use them. The different cards. So, but yet we still won. So I don't know, that was weird. This is what I wanted to wrap up this video on, simply because Bonecrusher is the only rare in this deck. The only rare. 4 copies of it, the only rare. Look at that. Common, uncommon, 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 common, common. There's your Bonecrusher. Uncommon, uncommon, common, right? And then basic lands. So yeah, literally, not even the lands, there's any rares. So that's why I wanted to wrap up on this. It is more on the budget-friendly side. It is very interesting for a mono-red deck. I have to admit, it's kind of weird. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you like control decks? I've already mentioned that I'm not big as a control player, but this was just kind of a really funny accident that I did, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you think. If you like it, you definitely hit that like button. Share and subscribe. Share the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys all later at the next video. Cheers.